It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hello, friends. Puff and Steph here, and in the last 24 hours, the world has fallen apart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Since our last show, I mean, think about it. Our last show that we recorded, we went from LeBron James not wanting to play in front of empty crowds to the NBA just going, fine, then we're just going to suspend the whole season.
Right. It escalated real quick.
And then, so that was like last night that it happened, because we record the show on Thursday. And then today, the whole world came tumbling down. The stock market is in free fall. Okay.
See, I don't understand all that, but I heard it's bad.
It's bad. If you don't have any money in it, it really doesn't affect you too much. Like directly, indirectly, it will affect you, and we'll talk about it. We're gonna do a whole big coronavirus thing here.
We're gonna talk about the stock market.
No.
Okay, good. I don't want to do that.
Steph, what do you think about the S&P 500?
I got nothing. Those are my initials. That's all I know.
So you have the stock market crashing. You have every single sporting, like major league sport, changing, either canceling or not allowing fans. Most of them are canceling, or not canceling, but postponing. NBA, like we said, postponed their season. The NCAA tournament, done, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird because I'm worried about the people at ESPN. What are they going to talk about for the next few weeks when nothing is going on?
They're going to be grasping at straws.
There's two things that's happening. I think NASCAR is still running races, but with no fans in the stands.
I saw that, yeah.
And then golf is happening with nobody, like on the golf course
But they're still golfing.
with the golfers. Yeah. So I hope you guys like your NASCAR and your golf, because that's really all you're going to see on ESPN.
Right. That's all you got.
NHL postponed their season, and now, unfortunately, and this affects Steph, Major League Baseball is pushing back opening day.
Yeah.
And that means our Harrisburg Senators as well.
I'm very sad about all of it. I've been so excited for opening
know.
day and like literally counting the days.
Like counting the days down is part of your job. What you do is digital director there, and you make these fun little videos and pictures that you post on the pages where it's, a little countdown clock or whatever. And now what is that? That countdown clock is just paused?
Yeah, and that's the thing is we don't know. It's not like we have a new opening date. We're just not really sure. So my whole entire calendar of social media stuff is just screwed up. And I don't like this organization.
I didn't even think about that. Like I knew like everything was being pushed back, but I'm sure your calendar, you have things marked every day on what you're supposed to do up until when opening day was. It's just the middle of next month.
I had it all planned out up until opening weekend. So April 18th, 19th, I had everything in there, the countdown, like what's going on at those games.
Oh no.
So needless to say, I'm on the verge of tears because I can't stand the disorganization. And it's not like, okay, now we're doing it on May 1st. We'll just move everything down. Like, we don't know. So I'm just looking at this calendar that's just incorrect. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I can't look at it.
I was going to ask, you just stare at it and it freaks you out?
It does freak me out.
It's just in front of your face the whole time?
It makes me sweat a lot. I get very stressed out about it. I don't like disorganization. I had it all figured out.
Coworkers come up, hey, Steph, what do you want? Oh, I just want to see if you go out to lunch. Do you want to get lunch? How do you expect me to eat at a time like this? Of course I'll eat.
Of course I will. Yeah, and obviously it's all for a good reason, and I get it. It's just a shame because everything's being affected.
Yeah.
I just hope that my Mammal March Madness bracket is not affected.
Can you please explain to me what the heck that is?
So it's like March Madness, but with different mammals. And I really don't understand who you're supposed to pick to win. I just picked the cutest one and move it on to the next round.
I'm so confused. Hold on, I'm Googling.
Yeah, look it up. It has a bunch of like crazy mammals you've never heard of. It's not just like dog, cat, pig. It's not like that. There's like crazy animals. And I just sat there and Googled and picked the cutest one.
It's hashtag 2020 MMM.
Yep.
Mammal March how to play. What?
It's really cool. And then you just follow along.
How did you get involved in this?
Someone at our office actually started it. He found out about it last year and he brought it to all of us. So we filled out the bracket and we're not doing like money or anything, but it is interesting. I don't know if it's like which one would win in a fight. I don't like to think about that. I just picked the cutest one.
Through scientific information embedded in the bout descriptions, participants are educated about interspecies interactions, the importance of ecological context, how natural selection has shaped adaptations, and conservation management of endangered species. Hold on. Yeah, that's like battles.
Yeah, see, I don't like to think about.
They don't actually do it. So there's not some place in like Arizona fighting a bunch of mammals.
No,
It's
not real.
more like things are put into a computer, I think.
A bunch of scientists did this, so they base it on like the environment that this animal and this animal are coming from, and their defense mechanisms. It's all very scientific.
Any other year, any other time, I would sit here and go, "That's the stupidest thing in the world."
Yeah, you would. You'd probably still say that now.
I don't. There's nothing else to do.
Right? Might as well.
Right. Concerts, tours are getting postponed, put on pause. Disneyland in California is shut down. I don't know if you know this. Starting tomorrow, I believe it is. They're actually closing it for a period of time. It's only a matter of time before that probably happens down in Florida.
I know.
I'm curious to see how long. Hopefully this doesn't go this long, but what's Hershey Park going to do? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of there might not be anything to do but sit at home and have theoretical battles of the mammals.
Yeah,
like,
so I'm good with
what's going to win, an aardvark or a beaver?
Right. It's interesting. I mean, and hopefully it doesn't get canceled. I don't know.
We unfortunately we had to cancel the Mammal March Madness. Why? The koala got corona.
Oh no, not the koala. Yeah, it was fun to fill out. The seal was the big winner for me because I feel like they're cute, but also could win a fight. So
against what?
I don't know. They can be vicious, but they're also like they're sea puppies.
The seal?
Like they look like puppies.
Did you have a dog as an option?
No, they did have a section called doggish versus cattish. So things that are like dogs and things that are like
wolf
cats.
versus lion.
It was a lot. There wasn't any vague ones. I had to Google every single animal that was on there, almost every single one. So I just like, oh, this one looks like a dog, so I picked that one.
Of course.
But you had to Google all of them.
Puppies of the sea.
That's what they are. So that's the big winner.
Okay. Was manatee on there? Maybe sea cow?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think manatee was on there.
Sheer weight would do well. When does it start?
It started earlier this week. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to fill out a bracket.
You still can. Just don't look at the answers ahead of time and cheat.
Thanks for
for
letting me know about this.
Of course.
Yeah. A week late.
I'm here for you.
Or whatever. Okay, so that went in a different direction than I thought. Let's continue down the coronavirus trail. I'm curious to know if this is going to change your gym behaviors at all.
Someone brought that up to me the other day, and I was like, oh no, I didn't even think about that. If they close the gym, I'm going to be so devastated. Well, That's my thing.
Yeah, think about it. You are getting on machines that other people have sweated, and even if they wipe down 99% of their, tried to be a good gym member, and they try to wipe down their machine, they might miss a drop of sweat here or there.
Always possible. And some people just don't wipe the machines down.
Or water fountains.
Right.
Breathing on you.
People coughing, and yeah. I mean, it is a really gross thing to think about. I will continue going unless they shut it down.
Right.
Temporarily.
And the last thing we have to talk about, and maybe the most important thing about all this, we went through a little bit of the stock market. By the way, if you do have extra money, buy soon, because it's just going to go back up when this is taken care of. It really will. You can make some good money in the next 6 months if you do things right, okay? Not going to tell you what to buy. I'm just saying, look at things that are usually high. They're probably at pretty low prices right now. Make some good decisions and you'll make some money. Talked a little bit about sports. It affects, our viewing. It affects Steph's real job, Steph at the gym. But all of that pales in comparison to the main thing coronavirus has affected. Do you know where I'm going to go with this?
I don't think so.
Tom Hanks.
I know. I saw that on the news last night.
Tom Hanks has corona. Him and his wife, Rita Wilson, they're in Australia with the corona.
And apparently they're shooting a movie, and most other people working on the movie have it too, it sounds like.
Oh, who cares about them? We're worrying about Tom Hanks
true.
here.
He's an American treasure. We can't lose him.
He really is. I think that's when... No, I'm not even lying. Like, this might sound like hyperbole, but I don't think it is. I think people really started to take this seriously when Tom Hanks got corona.
No, I think so too, because they're like, this is real.
How sad is that?
It's very sad.
Because normally it's like, there's 1,000 cases in America. There's 340 million people here. So 1,000 cases and, double-digit deaths. That matters to those families, obviously. But for the most part, we're not touched by this, at least not yet. The second it came out that Tom Hanks has it, we were all touched.
People freak out,
We were all touched.
That changes everything.
And that's sad.
It is. And also, do you know how much money that man has? He can afford the best doctor on the planet. He'll be
fine.
good.
I think he'll be fine, being relatively healthy.
Right.
He is past that age, though, where they're saying that's that level where it's worse if he gets it. Like, if you or I get it, there's a 99.9% chance we're going to be okay. Like, nobody our age, and I'm clumping myself in with you for some reason in your age bracket. Come
on down.
Nobody our age, us youngins, has died from it. Unless there's like an a compromised immune system.
Right.
It's all been people higher. And even people higher, it's still, I think they said something like 75% chance of survival. That means a 25% chance it's fatal, which is terrible.
That's awful.
But you got to look at the odds. You got to look at the numbers. You can't always be thinking with your heart. Sometimes you do have to think with your brain, and that's tough right now. And that goes to you people out there buying 1 million rolls of toilet paper. Can you please stop? I'm not lying to you. The wife and I get our toilet paper delivered, like every month, because we don't have to buy it at the store, right? Every month it just shows up on our doorstep. It didn't show up this month. And the earliest we can get it is like mid-April now.
Oh my gosh.
And Steph, we're running out.
Like, you need it.
We only have, for the whole house, 3 bathrooms. We only have, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 rolls.
Yeah, people are stocking up like it's a zombie apocalypse.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You will be fine, probably with the toilet paper stock you have in your house.
Right, were you not using toilet paper before this? I don't understand.
This is so strange to see. Finally, I'm going to start washing my hands. Finally, I'm going to start using toilet paper.
Right, people are buying all the soap. I'm like, didn't you already have soap at your house? Like, what were you washing yourself with?
I've been putting off buying it forever.
Now I guess I have to.
All right, so just be smart and you'll be fine, probably, or we'll all die,
One way or the other.
Whatever. All right, coming up next, if you didn't feel bad with the coronavirus talk, you might feel bad if you're a meat eater. Yeah.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Have you been wanting to take a step toward plant-based wellness but don't know where to start? CBD American Shaman of PA is here to help. Simply stop into one of their 4 locations across Central PA and learn what path is best for you. Brianne says, everyone here is so kind, inviting, and knowledgeable. The only place to get CBD. Their prices are great, and it works so much better than any other CBD product I've ever used. 10 out of 10, I will always recommend. Mention the Puff and Steph podcast in store and receive a free bottle of CBD. Find out more at hempashealth.com.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hey friends, back on the podcast. Steph, you and I, we are both meat eaters, meatitarians.
Oh, yeah.
Like a good steak, like a good burger. It's all good. But when I read something like this, it kind of makes me feel bad. I don't know if it's going to change who I am as a person. My answer is probably no, but it still makes me feel bad a little bit.
Oh, no.
Especially after we just talked about the mammal March Madness.
Right.
The average meat eater over a lifetime, how many animals do you think you'll eat?
Oh, I don't want to know. No, we're not doing. No, we're not doing this right now. I'm not participating.
A study just discovered how much meat the average carnivore consumes in a lifetime.
I don't want to know. Stop talking to me.
I already started the story.
I don't want to know.
Do you want to take a guess?
I literally get sad when a truck of chickens drives by me. I don't even like birds that much, but I'm like, I know where they're going.
Those my chicken nuggies.
Oh, no. I just can't think about it. I have no idea what the number is.
I almost don't want to do it now because I don't want to make you feel bad. I thought you'd be surprised and be like, oh, that's kind of sad, and then we'd move on with our lives. But you seem like legitimately distraught over this number.
Well, I became a vegetarian in college at one point because we watched this video in nutrition class.
Okay.
Which I'm sure everybody can imagine what kind of video it was.
All right.
It was just
about factory
traumatizing.
farming and
yeah,
stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was awful. It just didn't last very long.
How long were you a vegetarian?
It lasted for like a week. I just couldn't do it. Like, there are so many things that I enjoy eating that just have meat in them.
Right.
So anybody who does it, kudos to you. It's hard.
Right. You could just be like my wife, who's like a mozzarella stick vegetarian.
Right. So it's not like you can't eat like fun stuff like mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, she rocks those all the time.
Right. I don't know. I do love like chicken and turkey and all that though.
Right.
And steak.
Yeah. I don't care what the number is. I'm not going to change who I am.
I probably won't either. It's just going to make me sad.
Meat eaters who live till they're 80 eat around 7,000 animals in their lifetime.
No.
Yeah.
Like full animals?
I mean, well, yeah, you don't eat the hooves.
You know what I mean though? Or is that like, that's like 7,000 like between all the different animals?
Right. So let's say you're really into chicken. You probably a lot more chickens than you do cows.
Wow.
But all together, you eat around 7. And depending what you eat in your diet,
of course,
some are going to be less, some are going to be more.
Wow.
But you
That's
eat 7,000 animals in your lifetime.
That's really sad. That's a lot. I was expecting you to say like 95.
95 animals?
Yeah.
No, 7,000. 7,000. All right, let's change the subject. Completely different. You ever procrastinate on something that you know you have to do? You know it's actually not even going to take you that much time. You just either don't like doing it, or you're like, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yep.
And you put it off for way too long. Think of the worst thing you've ever done in terms of procrastination. It's not even close to this guy. Louisiana driver was pulled over for having an expired license plate. In Louisiana, they still have the stickers on their license plate like we used to here in PA. When asked by police as to why he's been driving around with tags that are 20 years old.
Wow.
These tags were from 1997. So they're like 22 years
oh my gosh.
expired.
That's impressive.
Yeah, the man told officers that he's, quote, been busy.
Been busy for 20 years.
The man assured the officers that he would handle the situation as soon as he got home. So all of a sudden he has time for it?
Right. I'll make time for it tonight. This is my first free night in 20 years, actually.
I wonder how many times he's been pulled over and said, oh, I'll take care of it.
That's what I was wondering. How's he gotten away with it for that long?
20 2 years.
Wow. Because sometimes don't cops make you like report back to them after you get it done?
Yeah, so that actually happened to me when we still, was it a sticker or was it inspection? I want to say it was sticker, when we still had the sticker. So a few years ago, I got pulled over by the Colonial Park Mall in Harrisburg. And the guy was like, hey, you need to fix this. You know, this is a month or something expired. Yeah, it was definitely because it was in January when I got pulled over, and it was up in like November. But because it changed years, the sticker color was different.
So it's more noticeable.
Right.
Right, so how did he get through 22 years of that? I guess, or 20 years, yeah. I guess eventually the color goes back to what it was.
He's like, sweet, I'm good for another year.
It's blue again, yes.
Fantastic. Yeah, so I am an absolutely notorious procrastinator. I know that's one of my biggest problems. When I do work, I usually do it well, but it does take me some time to get off the starting gate. You know what I mean?
Right.
I am a procrastinator. I want to say I work better under that pressure, but that's just something procrastinators say.
Right, that's true.
You know
that's probably true.
That's just something that we use to justify our actions. I totally work better under pressure. No, you're just lazy up until the last minute. Okay, maybe that too.
I mean, maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah. But never have I ever. The worst I've ever been was like, I think 3 or 4 months late on my inspection.
Right. Yeah, I've definitely not always been on top of my inspection and all that. Like my registration right now is a little outdated, and I keep meaning to take care of it, but every time I go to take care of it, I need more information that's in my car, and it's just a whole thing. But the worst I probably ever did was with my taxes. It was like the night before taxes were due, and I was trying to do them online, and I know that they're not that hard to do in my case because I don't have kids in a house and blah, blah, blah. But I couldn't figure it out. So it was like 2 a.m. the night before they were due. And I was just like crying in my kitchen. I was like, I can't do it. And there were just questions that I didn't understand. And yeah, that was the worst I ever did with procrastination.
It's not too bad.
No.
It's really not too bad. Coming up next, coronavirus is affecting a lot. And it's actually affecting not just sports, but entertainment. And I'm talking more than just Tom Hanks. We'll tell you about it next.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Have you been wanting to take a step toward plant-based wellness but don't know where to start? CBD American Shaman of PA is here to help. Simply stop into one of their 4 locations across Central PA and learn what path is best for you. Brianne says, everyone here is so kind, inviting, and knowledgeable. The only place to get CBD. Their prices are great, and it works so much better than any other CBD product I've ever used. 10 out of 10, I will always recommend. Mention the Puff and Steph podcast in store and receive a free bottle of CBD. Find out more at hempashealth.com. Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, we are back, and I'm sorry, it's been taking over the world, literally. We're talking about the coronavirus and what's been going on with it. We talk about sports, we talked about different ways that people's lives are being affected, stock market. How about this? Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune are going to end live audiences for a while. So imagine how, I would imagine it's going to be awkward watching those shows with complete silence.
Well, are they just going to use what sitcoms do, like fake
Like the
clapping?
laugh track?
Yeah. They probably should, otherwise it's going to be awkward.
Maybe. I don't know. They're going to temporarily bring an end to live audiences as a protective measure against the spread of coronavirus. The two shows started filming without live audiences this week. A number of factors played into the Jeopardy audience ban, including the well-being of Alex Trebek, who's 79 years old and obviously going through chemotherapy.
Right. He's gone through a lot.
In addition, audiences for both game shows also tend to be elderly and travel from out of town to attend the filmings.
Right.
So from everything I've read, I have no idea if they're going to put, laugh track or audience noise. But imagine you get on Wheel of Fortune, you're so good at it, you watch it all the time, you're hangman champion in school, and here's your big time to shine in front of everyone, and the studio's empty.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Okay, is it a river runs through it? Yes, that's right. And nobody claps.
And you're
for
just
you.
like, yay!
Nobody claps for you, loser.
Oh, that'd be a gut punch.
Or Jeopardy. I mean, some of these people spend their whole lives taking that Jeopardy quiz over and over and over and over and over again, trying to get on that show, and then finally get on that show. A daily double is asked, and you know it. This is one of those things that you've waited your whole life for this. You say, who is Alan Jackson? I don't know why that name came in my head.
Alan Jackson, yeah.
I think I was thinking of Andrew Jackson, the president, but Alan Jackson, the country music star, came out of my mouth. Okay. Anyway, who is that? And they're like, that's right. And you're just like beaming with pride to no one cheering for you.
And no, the audience is empty.
Cricket, cricket, cricket. Maybe the cameraman's like, yay.
Yeah, can you guys cheer for me, please, camera guy?
Yay.
Producers, anything?
Can someone just clap?
You gotta clap for yourself. Be your own hype man.
So I think this is a little bit sad.
It is sad.
But again, we understand why it's being done. All right, time to play the poll. I'm going to have to give you a lot of hints for this. Only 30% of people can do this. Okay, it is something on their body.
Is it whistling?
Close, but no. You can't whistle.
I can't do it.
That is the weirdest thing to me, that you can't whistle.
I kind of heard it.
All I heard was like a windy day.
But there was a little bit of a
Steph,
whistle.
I'm doing this commercial and I need a windy day sound effect. I got you.
I'm your girl. Yeah. All right, so that's not the answer?
I never understand how people can't whistle.
I don't know how people can.
It's as simple as putting your lips together and just blowing.
Or like you put your fingers in your, which I won't do because Corona, but
Yeah.
people put their fingers in their mouth
Don't
and
whistle.
do it.
That's how my dad whistles.
Yeah, I feel like that's a dad thing.
It is totally
for sure.
a dad thing. But no. But I will tell you this: it is close. How about I do this? It's on your face, so you're very close.
Ooh, can do it. Is it a talent? Roll their tongue.
No. Can you do that?
I don't think so.
Like that? Like you can't? Yeah, there you go. You just did it.
Oh, did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Is it rolling their R's in Spanish?
No, but I can't do that.
Oh, Rosalita.
We're just going through a bunch of stuff Steph can't do with her mouth.
Pretty much.
Okay. It has nothing to do with your mouth.
Okay. Something they can do. 30%.
But this has been fun.
It has. It's been a good time. Is the thing that I didn't guess yet fun? The correct answer?
I don't think it's not as fun as any of the stuff that.
It's not like a talent.
No, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call rolling your tongue a talent either. Okay,
I think it is.
Okay, so let me put it to you this way: if rolling your tongue is a talent, then this is a talent.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So it's kind of a skill then.
We're really using the word skill loosely.
Loosely,
here.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. 30% of people.
Only 30% of people can do this.
Nose.
You're just touching your face like crazy.
I know.
You're doing the anti-corona plan.
I know. But I'm trying to think like what people do with their nose and their ears.
I have some Purell in the house. You're good.
Okay, good.
Cost me $85 a bottle.
I'm sure it did. It's ridiculous. I really don't want you to tell me. I want to get this. Can you give me another hint? Is this obvious? Should I know it?
Okay, so it's on your face. It has nothing to do with your mouth.
Right.
I don't know how. It has nothing to do with your eyes, so it's not winking.
Okay.
But apparently only 30% of people can do it, which I was a little shocked when I saw this. So I thought this, because I can do it.
Is it something with your cheeks?
No. Oh my God.
I'm trying to think of all the parts of your face. I really don't want you to tell me. I want to get this.
We might be here for a while.
Nose. Does it have to do with the nose?
Do I? Okay, so is this what we're doing now?
Yes.
Is this where 21 questions?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it has to do with your
Okay,
nose.
I just really want to get this one. Because I feel
Well,
like
if I give you
should.
all the hints, did you really get it?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Their nose. What do people do with their noses? I don't know. I was trying to like make a whistling noise or something.
No.
All right. I have no idea.
You're not going to take one guess with nose.
I just can't think of anything that people do with their nose. Is it like move, like twitch it? Do this?
See what I'm doing right now?
Yeah. Is that it?
Flaring your nostrils.
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
Can you do it?
Kind of.
No, you're not. You're just moving your mouth.
Hold on.
Yeah, when you sniff, but can you do it like just...
Oh, you're not doing it when you're sniffing? I don't think I can do it.
Listen, if you've ever not watched an episode of our podcast and you're only listening, you might want to go to the Facebook page or the YouTube page and just kind of scrub to the end of it and watch Steph do all this funny stuff with her face.
I can't do any of it successfully.
It's where you rolled your tongue.
True. I probably couldn't do it again, though. I forgot how
Now
I
it
did
just
it.
looks like you're cleaning your teeth. It's been a very interesting episode. We'll see everyone on Monday. Have a safe, corona-free weekend.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.